Alright, let's continue with the Triple C event story. We didn't get too far through the last one, but let's dive right in and move on to Act 1, Part 2. Which really only has like Sakura mint drops, so the time being, might as well just take a Tamama with me. This track is kind of hot. Yeah, Triple C music is good. Alright, let's go. Actually, why didn't I just look to take a melt with me or something? Oh, well, too late now.
Toku Useo.
ルーレットスタート。おっと、バッドラック。
Not the bad luck. Oh no.
切り刻むわ。行きます。楽しみましょう。見切れるかしら。
Got melt. Yup. Thanks to, in a big part, a donation by a viewer saying, hey, roll again. It was a harsh and painful gacha, I'll be honest with you.
Kudaran.
やれ。
はっ。
見切れるかしら。
Then gacha crush your spirits in your courts. Certainly a tough one for a lot of people from what I hear. Hello, Astro. Well, they're not regular zombies, they're magical constructs. In a way. That is a very unpleasant noise, Jill. Please never make that again. My body is in enough pain as it is. I don't need you to help. Chat, I think I might need like a new bed mattress or something, cause holy shit, does my body hurt.
家の子サラスバキメルトアウトアンドゥ見切れるかしらたまらないわ
水郷よな。はい。
Wow, that didn't crit. Okay.
ほーら。
触らないでください。あなたも私をいじめるんですね。
存分にあがくがいい。
あなたも私をいじめるんですね。行きます。
はっ。さて、これはお気に召すかな。
She survived, chat. Look at that.
存分にあがくがいい。
She have a skill called Breast Valley? Yes, yes, she does.
もう耐えきれない。
はっ、水郷よな。
私まだわからないけど、この気持ちにちゃんと向き合うって決めたから。ブルーヒルでロマンシ
精度を上げておくか。宝物水
ア
郷よな。
切り刻む。
裁きの時だ。世界を裂くは我が怪力剣。受けよ、エルマ・エリシュ。
これで終わりですか？
A little on the nose. Well, there's a reason it's called Breast Valley. Well, he was just a normal servant. Indeed. He may have been controlling corpses, talking like an utter madman, but still.
Why are you so surprised? This is what most servants are like on Seraph. They've completely succumbed to their desires and fight accordingly. After all, one can literally get away with murder here. Even so-called heroic spirits act like that when they show their true colors. It just goes to show how much of a slave humans truly are to their libido. Or perhaps it means they're all just berserkers. Despite ostensibly being rational creatures, humans only ever do what they feel like doing after all.
Your bias is showing, milady. Along with other things. Yes, we do all have base instincts and desires, but humans also use their rationality to keep them in check. That fiendish sorcerer we encountered earlier has long since abandoned such things of his own free will. He was utterly deranged, even among heroic spirits.
That's why I said humans were slaves. Because they aren't able to stay rational if they don't keep themselves in check. Of course, my boundless love can melt down people and their checks alike, so it doesn't matter to me. How about it, Gouda? Any interest in my skill? My nectar is really strong. If you ever feel like ending it all, just let me know. I can put you down for good before you even have a chance to feel any pain.
Hey, thank you very much for the follow, Edshardsky. Welcome to the stream. Explain your skill for Gouda.
It's called All Drain. It's an illegal skill that lets me melt down and absorb, well, anything. Of course, I can't make full use of it right now, since I'm not really in peak condition. Kind of pathetic, huh? Especially after I went and promised I'd help you.
You know, it is strange that we didn't see any masters with that servant. I doubt that caster would have gone to such ends if his master had been there to reprimand him. So why was the master nowhere to be found?
Oh, the master is around, just not nearby. Don't worry, they all died a long time ago.
What? May I ask what you mean by that, milady?
You do know your manners, don't you? I'm afraid it is what it sounds like, though. There were masters here once, but they really did die as soon as they'd summoned their servants. None of the servants here even know what their own masters look like. The only servants actually with their master here are those of you who came from Caldia.
What? But then that would mean that the servants are all killing one another of their own accord. Why would they do that, when they no longer have any reason to fight?
I told you. Every servant here, besides those of you from Caldia, are acting purely on their own desires. That said, I'm sure Seraph is also playing a part. I don't know if BB is responsible for this or not. But here, the ego takes precedence over one's consciousness, and... I wonder what that is.
This is kind of like a holy grail. No, Gouda, you mustn't... Did I do an oopsie? Oopsie. The soil rig was taken over before anyone knew what was going on. Once we realized what had happened, it was too late. Now, thinking back, we had it figured out before things got truly out of hand. But we all had the same thought. I don't want to accept that something this terrible could really be happening. I was just an ordinary person. I didn't have any special talents, so I never tried to make it big. I made sure to live within my means. I even ended up working here for an incredibly dull reason. All I'll have to do is put up with life on the sea for 10 years. Again, I'm just an ordinary person. I couldn't do anything to contribute to society, nor did I have the guts to try a life of crime. Then came January of 2019. That's when something truly bizarre happened on Seraphix. Every ship in our dock caught fire, our helicopter was destroyed, and we no longer had any means of contacting the outside world. And that wasn't the half of it. Parts of the base itself started to just disappear. We couldn't even understand what was happening. The only word we had for it was strange. By February, we were down to about 100 survivors between the day and night crews. We started living in the central command room as it was relatively safe, meaning the fewest disappearances happened there. Thankfully, we had enough provisions to survive. So long as we didn't disappear, we were hopeful that we'd make it through. Some of the medical staff had survived too, and the therapist did everything she could to help us. Both the wage workers and the privileged higher-ups who came here directly from Caldia became part of the same community, with nothing separating us. The main thing we all shared was the same desperate hope. Let's wait until May. Caldia's sure to notice what's happening here. We should have known better. We should have realized that we were already done for and that would be over by then anyway. In March, our director Hideyasu Ajima was executed. We decided it was his fault for not anticipating this mess. At some point, our community turned violent. We told ourselves we were just organizing in order to protect ourselves where we had to. It wasn't like only a few people made that call either. We all agreed to it. So sorry. Forgive me. I was too scared to say no. Next, the assistant director was executed for failing to resolve the situation. Then, a woman who lost the key to the cleaning area. Then the doctors who were no longer useful once we ran out of medicine. The people who stood up to Beckman were chosen to be sacrificed to the monsters outside. One man was killed for eating too much. Then a woman was killed for spilling water. Somebody else was killed just for being a foreigner. Yet even then we were optimistic. We believed that in just a few days this hell would come to an end. In April, we learned that 1 minute in the outer world was equivalent to 100 minutes here, which meant that any help Caldia could provide would effectively take more than 50 years to arrive. Right now, I'm smoking a cigarette, which the community is forbidden. This used to be a smoking space, a break room with vending machines and the like. Not anymore. Most of Seraphix has been digitized. I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't deal with this fear, with BB. So I left the command room and pulled out a smoke. But then I heard an awful, condemning voice.
And looks like you can't follow the rules either.
It was Beckman. Oh, no, it was Beckman's loyal dogs. They're always on the lookout for deserters. Always going around in search of any opportunity to get on his good side. Then I heard that horrible clanging sound. The sound of the sledgehammer as it scraped along the floor. I wish they could have at least let me enjoy my last smoke in peace. Man, I never thought I'd go out like this. With how it's all gone down, I wish I'd grown a spine and stuck up for the assistant director. Well, that was dark. Dig it, Melt? Yes, Wing Hero.
Yes, that must have been the final memory of a human who died here. But that's all in the past now. Don't pay it any heed.
Gouda, your expression tells me all I need to know about what sort of memories they must have been. We must get to the bottom of this situation at once, so that no more lives are lost. That was very dark. Now that we're done with this horrible story about depression and sadness, happy music. Hiccup. Oh wait, before we do this, hold on one moment.
量子通販サイト BB ダイナーにようこそ。燃えないゴミは夢の島に、集めたお金は支配者に。キリキリ働いてくださいね。量子
Work your butt off, chat. Premonitions of the beginning. Their limbs may be pricked by the thorns of sleep, but their hearts are like a star that shines within the darkness. The crown of victory is at the end of the 7 seas. The soul must be trained continuously just to keep on living. Such dedication in itself is the proof. Everything will be devoted to running, travel, and clearing a path. Now, the morning of your awakening has come. Oh my god, we got a ticket. Let's go waste it. I love wasting tickets. Bam! NP2 melt. Nope. Oh, that was a nice ticket, I suppose. All right. Melt, Lip, and Suzuka have to come because they all get +2 bonuses. Alright. Now then, let's get our equipment right. Yeah, that'll be about fine for this. Could have been worse. Oh yeah, totally. Sure, let's put the glasses on. Swan Lake returns, 3 out of 6. Time for some fights with some archers.
We're coming to a fork, and the path splits into 2 here. One way leads to the chest, where the central command room used to be. The other to the thighs, which used to house the dock and the heliport.
I see, so each area is named after a part of the body. I suppose that makes this the hair, then. What sort of facility did this area contain?
Good night, Wing Hero. This housed the submarine cables. It was also fused together with the pump in the power plant. It should be safe here, even in Seraph. The Sentinels won't come this far. But the most important area around here is the chest. It's possible we'll find survivors in the central command room.
Ah, yes, I agree. Chests are indeed very important. I'm partial to those that have grown nice and full. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear that one, Dwayne. Speaking of which, you really should be putting more energy into yours, Meltrilus. As so far as I can tell, you're not even trying. I mean, yeah, you could melt this guy, go for it. I don't care about Gwaine that much. Kind of a nerd. But don't worry, it's not too late to... Oh, right, I suppose it is, isn't it? My apologies.
I don't need your apologies. Your politeness is for shit.
Uh-oh.
Well now, if it isn't Sir Gawain. Disgusting. I'm disgusted from the bottom of my heart. I'm truly chagrined to see a knight of your caliber on this battlefield. And furthermore, to see a man of your stature happily chatting away with that devil woman all chummy.
Tristan? The Knight of the Round Table?
Indeed, I am Tristan of Sorrow, the child of sadness. I say, are you a master? I'm amazed to see that there's still a respectable one to be found here. And yet, it also saddens me. I've encountered as many as 7 servants in my time here. Each and every one of them had been pushed to the brink of madness. It pained me to slay them. And now the first master I meet here is joined by a devil woman. It seems that Seraph is truly hell on earth. Sir Gawain, young master, I must slay this devil woman at once. Would you be so kind as to move away from her? Do that and no harm shall befall you. I'll focus my fury on her and her alone.
Master Gouda, I don't know why Sir Tristan bears such ill will towards Meltrelus, but he appears to be deadly serious. Furthermore, his bewitched arrows can and will pierce all that he sees without mercy. Well, that's fine, because his eyes are always closed. He can't see shit. If we do battle, I cannot guarantee your safety. Please, bear that in mind and answer me this. Shall we move away from Meltrelus, or shall we remain near her? I'm not even sure why myself. Nah, I'm just gonna put my arm around Melt and be like, nope, I'll stay right here. Yes. Yeah, that's for me to decide. Screw you, Tristan. A fine answer, but alas, it only makes me sadder. Your willingness to trust in others, no matter who they may be, is exactly what's needed here on Seraph. Yet it's also a great weakness. Such innocence will only lead to your death. That foolishness truly pains me. Pay Sir Tristan's words no heed. There's nothing wrong with your answer whatsoever. What's this? Don't tell me you too have started down the path of madness, Sir Gawain. If it is madness to remain sane in a land where all others have lost their mind, then yes, I suppose I have. I recognize that Lady Meltrelus harbors great darkness. I'm also aware that she attempts to cut my head off every chance she gets. You do? Huh.
I'm not trying to cut it off, I just want to poke it a little. See, that's different.
And yet, as you can see, there can be no doubt that she is also a proud warrior. We share the same purpose and the same master, and we have fought side by side to come this far. As far as Gouda and I are concerned, she is a most reliable ally. Gouda couldn't think of turning his back on Meltrelus. I see. Then there is no need for any further talk. Say what you will. I will not suffer an alter ego to live. Prepare yourselves. Here he comes. Let's do this, Melt.
Getting rather familiar, aren't we? I thought I told you I wasn't going to fight on your terms. Still, that command of yours really resonates with me. Like a bolt of lightning splitting a tree. Tristan, child of sadness, was it? You think you can hit a bird on the surface of the lake?
He opened his eyes. That means he got serious. He's about to get seriously butt-kicked. After all, I'm cheating. Damn it. Defense down. That's a bad one. Hey, it didn't affect Ellie-chan. She's here to win. Yay! Updated Elizabeth animations. Yay! Well, that's unfortunate. She got all her buffs removed. Feels bad, man. Oh well. Updated NP. Here comes the updated MP, chat. Everyone get excited.
けちゃダメね。
はっとこちらをどうぞ。
Stop removing my buffs, you jerk. Jeez.
念には念だ。
How
悪
rude.
く思う。命令とあら。
いいじゃない。任せて。
神々の王の慈悲を知れ。絶滅とはこの一差し。
They're her animations from Triple C and her fighting
焼
stuff.
き尽くせ。バサビーシャクティ。ぜひよし。
それ。
こちらをどうぞ。と。はっ。うわ。
No MP for you.
悪く思う。
行くぞ。
オッケ
承知した
ー。。いいじゃない。
せっ。
避けちゃダメね。
はっ。と。うわ。ふっ。
つまんない連中だな。他にあるじゃん。こういうのどうだ。つまんない連中だな。他にやることないの。
私の歌声聞きたいのね。オッケー。
More updated Liz animations.
飛ばしていくわ。ニューニュー無様に泣きなさい。バートリ LJ ベト。
はっ。
それ。
I like how out of tune her boy is.
フェイルノート。これが私の役。
She'll be fine.
気になっちゃう。
She'll be fine. See?
うわ。はっ。
Okay, that crit made her a little less fine.
承知した。問題。ああ。せっ。武器など真の英雄は目で殺す。悪く思う。ここまで。
Easy peasy. Elizabeth is almost at Bond 10. I've almost done it. So close.
I've got you. It's over now, pretty boy.
Yes, for you. Nani?
Nice try. But my body is 100% liquid. There's no way your thin little cuts could possibly stop me.
Melt has Tristan pinned. She's mounting him. Indeed, he's completely at our mercy now. All that remains is for Lady Melchulus to use those arms of hers to slash his chest to ribbons. Well, about that, Gawain, that'll be a bit difficult. A liquid body. How careless of me. My arrows can pierce water, but they can't stop the onrushing tide. To kill you, I would need a way to deal a hammer blow powerful enough to hollow out the ground itself. Or perhaps a source of heat great enough to dissipate a lake, such as Sir Gawain's sacred sword. Well, the victory is yours. Do you mean to torment me or finish me? Hold it. Have you been fighting in that condition this entire time?
I've had enough. Now that I've seen you up close, I can tell you're not my type at all. You're not even worth melting. Gwaine, Gouda, finish him off while you have the chance.
Nonsense. Milady, this victory is yours. If you refuse to kill him yourself, we have no reason to do so either. Be honest, Lady Melt. You wish to let him go, don't you?
Are you nuts? Any servant we spare are just going to get in our way. Of course I want to kill him. But I missed my window of opportunity. Now that I've shown him my trump card, it'll be a lot of trouble to trap him again. So I'll let you two take care of him. Settle it now so that he can't come after us again.
What would you have us do, Gouda?
Well, if we want to settle this, we just have to make sure he doesn't get in our way.
Right you are, Master. I'm glad to see that we agree. There you have it, Tristan. As a knight, I'm sure you know how to pay your respects to the victor. We have no desire to take your life. In fact, we could use your help. The vanquished must bow to his vanquisher. Such is the rule of war. I would be most comforted to know you were watching my back.
Huh? What are you saying? Were you even listening to me? I told you to take care of him, as in finish him off. Very well. Your master certainly appears trustworthy, even if I can't say the same for all of the company that he keeps. It also appears that you're fighting for some deeper purpose than an accursed Holy Grail war. As you are the victor, and appear honorable, I will join you, if only for the time being.
Of course, that is assuming that Gouda has no objections.
All right. Our party will be more balanced. Not another servant. What's going on? This isn't how it was supposed to be at all. I thought I was going to be Gouda's only servant. Thank you again for having me, Master. May I ask your name?
Hi, I'm Thor.
Gouda. That sounds strangely familiar. Regardless, a pleasure to meet you.
I like my canon where I will tell them my name is Thor and they will call me Gouda. I like that headcanon.
It seems that you have your own reasons for being here. I hope you'll tell me about them along the way. However, please bear this in mind. No matter the circumstances, I will not abide alter egos. Fine with me. I'm not expecting you heroic spirits to be any help. Besides, you'll probably die off soon anyway. You think you can at least make a good meat shield first? Indeed, I excel at keeping my allies safe thanks to my harp of protection. Of course, it can only be heard by those with a soul. It has no effect on inhuman monsters. Oh, nice one. How would you like me to melt you down now, after all?
Well, things are getting kind of tense here. Worry not. For the round table, this sort of quarrel is more of a pre-battle warm-up. As long as they're on speaking terms, things between them will improve over time. That said, I admit I've never seen Sir Tristan open his eyes to threaten someone before. But nonetheless, we Knights of the Round Table are very understanding. I expect that they will be close friends by the time one of them perishes. A, that's a little late, and B, that seems wildly optimistic. Like in Grand Blue Fantasy where they say your name on text, but out loud they say Captain. Yeah. Sure, that'll be fine for what we're doing on this particular quest. I think this team will do just fine at holding out. That's all they need to do. So let's... Oh, I forgot I can't hold and drag stuff. Oh no. JP has spoiled me even further.
I see. So this place was once an oil rig. I'm afraid I was only summoned to Seraph about 10 days ago, so...
I see. So there's still much you do not know. Tell me, have you been fighting in a Holy Grail War all this time then, as BB indicated in her public address?
You wound me, Sir Gawain. I may be easily swayed, but I'm not so rudderless as to be blown around without a single thought in my head. I've been exploring Seraph in an effort to capture this BB. I encountered some servants along the way. But they had lost all sense of reason, and they'd become little more than bloodthirsty ogres. I couldn't leave those once great heroes to drown themselves in blood and hedonism. So in accordance with my duty as a heroic spirit, I put an end to most of the servants in this area myself. And yet, even they were mere trifles compared to that thing. It was truly a nightmare. I've seen her for myself. I've even fought her several times, but each time I was forced to retreat. She is the ruler, no, the destroyer of this area. Each of the servants she finds, she folds in a needy caress before crushing them to death. That deplorable, bouncy alter ego is a servant's greatest foe.
I feel like I'm missing some critical context here. Tristan, do try to refrain from getting overly poetic with your descriptions. Also, did you say bouncy? Could you be a bit more specific as to what you mean by that? You're being awfully abstract.
Be that as it may, I'm afraid I have no better way to describe her. This alter ego differs greatly from our companion, but is a force to be reckoned with nonetheless.
I see. And you say bouncy is the most apt descriptor for her.
It seems you won't be able to grasp the danger she poses until you see her for yourself. As luck would have it, this fork in our path will take us to the central command room. It's in what's known as the Breast Valley, the domain of this particular alter ego. Ah, now I get it. That was actually a pretty apt description. If also a totally stupid one. I can hear you, you know. I knew alter egos were nothing but pure evil.
You got what he was talking about, Melt. Just from caress, crush, and bouncy.
I did. This may be a bit of a diversion, but we'll have to deal with this problem sooner or later. So you may as well see for yourself. Tristan is talking about another being like me. This way will take us to her domain. Her name is Passionlip, and she's the alter ego of love and hatred. She was born from BB just like me.
I think I'm getting a little tired.
Well, of course you are. Your body's outline has started to disintegrate. Remember how I told you that humans who stay on Seraph for a long time get converted into data? Why am I smiling, you say? Well, because I enjoy seeing you suffer, of course. The pained creases on your forehead. The flush of exhaustion in your cheeks. The way you're biting your lip at your fear of being disintegrated. I just can't get enough of it. I love seeing your face like that.
So this is some kind of sick skill?
What? This? This is nothing compared to the pain I could dish out if I were serious. We have bigger concerns just now, not to mention those two servants are bound to get in my way. So believe it or not, this is me exercising self-control. But don't worry, I won't do anything to you just yet. You're still useful after all. And besides, we're allies now, right? So I'll make sure we get you to a safe area. So buck up already. You've gotten out of worse spots than this plenty of times, haven't you? The chest area lies just past these passageways, about 500 meters from here. Huh? Hold it. I hear footsteps. Somebody's coming. Help! Somebody help me! A different woman. I was expecting that to be Passion Lips shouting that. Ah! More evil servants! Please, spare me! I don't have anything on me! This is... a survivor. Wait, that uniform! You're from Caldia! Oh, thank goodness, someone finally came to help! Nice to meet you. Now please help me! My name's Mabel McIntosh. I'm 28 years old. I'm the best robotics operator on Seraphix.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, madam. I am Gawain, and this is Gura. We have indeed come from Caldia in order to investigate. Could you please tell us everything you know?
Don't call me madam. Do I look middle-aged or married to you? Oh, and by the way, you have such a handsome smile. You said your name was Gawain. What do you do for a living? How old are you? What's your income like? Oh, and of course, the most important part. You're not married, are you?
That is a difficult question to answer, my lady. I did indeed have a wife back when I was alive, but now that I'm a servant, this is all in the past.
Wait, that's Hinako? Hinako Akuta? What? Really? Are you sure?
Not a day goes by that I do not think of my wife. I am, however, not so old-fashioned as to deny myself the many freedoms that servanthood offers.
He actually said it. That moron came right out and just said it.
As in, he's willing to just bang anyone at this point. Not very becoming of a Knight of the Round Table.
An alter ego? Not another one. Oh gosh, I'm dead. I'm as good as dead. What are people from Caldia doing with her? Humans and egos are supposed to be mortal enemies. Go on, Gawain, finish her off. Caldian servants are supposed to be on humanity's side, right? Hurry up and kill her, otherwise... That thing caught up! Everyone quick, we have to get out of here! There's no way you can beat her. That monster crushed all of the 128 new servants that got here earlier, all at once. Yeah, Lip could probably do that for as long as she's in the Moon Cell area. Her hands are so big. Her claws are huge. Indeed. That is Passionlip, the monstrous alter ego who rules this area. Hey, someone go get Aoyuki out here to do some Tiamat voice acting.
Wait, the woman in the room guard CE? That would be Jinako. And also, that can't be Jinako. She's not useless enough.
So you really have been bound. It must be hard for you. Hang in there, Lip. Here she comes. Get ready, Guda. That's the sentinel that's sealed off in this area. You'll have to defeat the sentinels if you want to explore all of Seraph. So see for yourself what that will mean.
Look the same minus the eye color? No, they've got different body types, different face types, different hairstyles. Similar personality, though. So, maybe it's Jinako after a few years of diet and exercise.
人間たちは懲りないわ。スパイラルスタート。たっぷり苦しんでくださいね。
Alright, so I'm pretty sure all we have to do is survive here.
Lock you.
Because it's a lot of HP to try and chew through.
ああ承知した
いいじゃない。
せっ
避けちゃダメ。
Well, she stunned herself. Well done. Although, that's unfortunate. Because she might be setting herself up to try to insta-kill us.
任せて。オッケー。切り刻む。それ。楽しみましょう。
Ow. That hurts. She hit hard.
怖い怖い。ふん、切り刻む。やればいいんでしょ。楽しみましょう。たまらないわ。
Quick, everyone, survive.
切り刻むわ。楽しみましょう。たまらないわ。やるじゃない。私の経験値のくせに。
問題ないああ問題ないせっ武器など真の英雄は目で殺す
The real melt. The melt in the bridal outfit.
あら、怖い怖い。切り刻む。やればいいんでしょ。楽しみましょう。たまらないわ。
Okay, so for those of you wondering about Passion Lip and her Breast Valley skill and whatnot, the reason behind that is a big part because of the fact that she has various goddesses of love and what that comprise her makeup, but also specifically because she was designed to have an ability to store an infinite amount of hyper-compressed data within her and carry it around. So her hands, her big claws, allow her to crush anything and compress it extremely, extremely strongly into super compressed data, and then she stores it within her cleavage, aka the breast valley, which is a damn near infinite space within there. I rolled 570 quartz, actually, young Slowbro Fist. But I wanted melt. Etc. I can't do female moans, I'm sorry, chat. Gouda, over here. She's about to use her most terrible skill. Gwaine, you take care of that woman. As for you, I see you need no instruction.
No, you don't. I know all about trash and crush. Tristan, take care of Gouda. He won't be able to get away fast enough with those human legs of his.
Understood. My apologies, Gouda, but we must leave this area immediately. How come? You see... That. Behold, she is compressing the area into a cube. That's what Trash and Crush is. It's Lip's main ability. It's where she uses her incredible strength to just physically compress things into small spaces. What was that? It seems as though she compressed the entire passageway into a tiny cube. I just said that, Gwaine. Jeez.
She did. And that's Lip's IDES skill, Trash and Crush. She can compress anything within her field of vision into a cube, regardless how big or strong it is.
I feel like that ID_ES wasn't supposed to be there.
This irreversible codec makes her the strongest alter ego in terms of sheer destructive power. Her only real weakness is her mental immaturity, but since her sense of self is being suppressed right now, that won't be of much help to us. Right now, Lip is nothing but a defense mechanism that crushes everything that comes near her.
Her sense of self suppressed. How cruel. But now's not the time for sympathy. Milady, since this passageway has been compressed, does that mean we can no longer use this route?
That's right. It's nice to see you're paying attention, Sir Gawain. As of now, our path to the chest has disappeared. As this area's sentinel, Lip can still jump between different areas, but we're stuck without a route. Come on, we need to hurry back to the fork before we get cubed too. Oh gosh, I thought I was gonna die of fright watching two alter egos fight. But I'm more scared of the idea of staying here, so please take me with you.
Of course. Gwaine, help her. Naturally. I won't let the first survivor we've met perish now. A wise decision, Gouda. I can see why Sir Gawain trusts you. Please allow me to apologize for my earlier rudeness. With you as my master, I'm certain I will not be led astray again. I, Tristan, Knight of the Round Table and Child of Sadness, am truly at your service.
Screaming noises.
We have a gate key. Has been added to the shop.
業種通販サイト BB ダ
But I
イナ
don't
ー
have
に
any
よ
of
うこ
these
そ
Sakura bucks yet.
サクラメントは溜まっていますか
I just have Sakura
諦
men.
めてどんどん私に還元しちゃってくださいね
So chat, this is the main, this is one of the main mechanics of this entire event. If you don't know what it is, these gate keys will show up and they will unlock new areas for you to go to, be able to farm and stuff. I would highly suggest looking up a guide on which ones to unlock in which order. Just as a heads up. The Portopia Thigh.
Oh gosh, oh my gosh.
So that's our situation. Off-screen explanation.
Wow, just look at you. You're still in your teens and yet here you are. You must have been so scared. But that aside, wow, you're trapped here just like I am. I haven't been saved at all. Somebody, anybody, help!
Well now, this is an unpleasant surprise. It's almost astonishing how little she knows.
Don't look at me like I'm just some sort of good-for-nothing swine. I've been doing my very best. I even beat my personal lifetime record for fastest sprint. Sneaking out once the alter ego was asleep and running as fast as I could for that long really took me back to my school days. You know how it is. Any group you join eventually makes you run in some sort of marathon, right? I tried to tell them I didn't enroll in Rockefeller University to join the track team or anything like that. But I ended up getting roped into running every year. Thanks to that, though, I'm alive right now.
I see, so that is why you have such shapely legs. At any rate, Lady Mabel, can you tell us what you saw in that central command room?
Of course. The command room hasn't been digitized, although the only survivors besides me are Arnold, Miss Trapane, and Holly. Miss Trapane hasn't been back since she was going out to try and contact Caldia. Holly, well, he gave himself too much morphine and he hasn't left the locker in a week. So the only people left in the command room were me and Arnold.
Arnold.
And we didn't have much food left, so it was just a matter of time until Arnold and I fought, right? I didn't want that to happen, so I summoned up my courage and ran away to the outside world. I see. And you've been holed up in the command room this whole time. So you can't show us around Seraph. You can't fight. All you can do is cry and draw enemies to us. So what are you going to do now, Gouda? I don't see any point in keeping this useless human around.
I'll take her with us, of course. Let's look for somewhere safe. Quite right, Gouda. Unfortunately, we shall have to abandon our conquest of Brest Valley for now. Lady Melchulus, you appear to know where we could find a safe area. Let's hurry there at once so that Gouda may rest.
Well, these are the thighs, the area that connects to the dock. There's only one analog building. It has magical protection and contains too many indecipherable elements to digitize. It's a Christian chapel built to provide Seraphix's crew a place for spiritual support. Aha! The cross I was able to see off in the distance must belong to that church. Unfortunately, there's a servant here that even I couldn't hope to defeat. The Lancer, Count Vlad III, also known as Vlad the Impaler. He still roams this area. We shall have to do battle with him if we are to reach the chapel. Proceed with care.
Uncle Vlad? That's no problem. Uncle Vlad ain't no thing. Banana. 600 SQ, no melt. Aw, poor Quinman. That's too unfortunate. Church in a fake game sounds like the best place to go. Alright, let's make this into... Eaters. I should really level up Suzuka, but I don't have experience cards for her. I guess we'll take Umu. Umu. Is Elizabeth worth 1 or 2 Sakuma? Just 1? Darn, that's unfortunate. Alright, Melt needs to get in, Lip needs to get in, Suzuka needs to get in. Well, clearly we're not going to be able to fit this for now, so we'll trade out. Honestly, if anyone's worth trading out, it's Umu. I really should level up Suzuka some more, but I've got no XP cards for her. Instead of max limit breaking the damn thing, well, it's more efficient to have multiple of them. Max limit breaking only gives you a 50% boost, so having 3 of them beats it out, you know what I mean? 570 quartz, that's how many I used. Alright, let's level Suzuka up a bit. JK power up. And Lip is MP5. It was overall good rolls, but it took forever to get Melt. Suzuka is really, like, short-spoken. She does not say a lot. Alright. Well, I was saving lots of XP cards specifically for events like this, so here we are. And that's the last of the XP cards in my chest here. The vault is starting to get a little bit barren. Alright, Suzuka, where you at? If only on NA you could get 4-star and 5-star experience cards while rolling the friend point. Gotcha.
いい加減着替えたいし。
Well, she says she wants to change her clothes soon.
JK 力アップだし。
See, who is her voice actress again? Isn't it Ibaraki? I think it is. Naotoyama? So yeah, it is Ibaraki then.
デコ増えてきたけど、オッケー。こういうの嫌いな方じゃないわよね。
Is it okay even though I've increased my ornaments? Nobody's gonna complain, right? I'll get her to 70 and probably stop there. Oh boy. It's probably actually going to take every single one of these XP cards to get there. I need to save some for BB as well, but... I guess that's what I get for leveling up Melt and Lip and Suzuka. It's just a few servants at once, you know? Oh well, no problem. She should be fine.
そろそろクエストに戻る？よろしい。
It'll be fine. Alright, let's continue. Story stuff. Well, Melt and Lip cover 3 classes, but Suzuka's like my only decent saber that would cover this. I mean, Umu's alright and all, but she's nothing super special. Okay.
There it is. Once we get through that passageway, we'll be at the Seraphic's Chapel. Although...
Indeed. These blood-stained spears stuck in the floor give me pause as well. I've heard that the Impaler skewers opponents with his spears and pins them to the ground. There must be at least 30 spears here. It seems he didn't stop at killing servants. There are also... Indeed, my spears pierce not only heroic spirits, but beasts who have forgotten their faith and lost their dignity. Such terribly dull, infuriating battles. They were little more than animals in human dress. Truly, it was as if we were back in the holy war for which I am famous. A clash bereft of chivalry or honor. Hi, we're from Caldia and... Well, well, this is a surprise. I was not expecting to see a master here. We cannot have that. No human should live in such a depraved land as this. I shall have to kill you. I must snuff you out. I must show you God's true love. No need to be modest. Even I shall not escape unscathed from this slaughter.
So let us descend into hell together, my friends. We have lost sight of what is right, engaged in blasphemy, and succumbed to our desires. Seraphix has become a blight on all that is good. Even purgatory offers no salvation. We must pay the price for our sins. This very chapel is a hotbed for all manner of wickedness.
It seems he's lost himself to his anger. How unseemly. This is going nowhere. Is that so? Because I recall a certain similarly angry someone attacking us at one point too. I am well aware of my past transgressions. I must say I never thought I would endure such biting wit from the lips of an alter ego. It saddens me that your tongue is just as venomous as your thorns.
Enough playing around. If we're facing a Lancer, I shall lead the charge. Count Vlad III of Wallachia, my master requires a place to rest. If you would deny a visitor proper hospitality, you are not fit to speak of God's love. Come, I shall cleanse your blood-stained armor with my flames. That's more like it. I have been waiting you, my magnificent rival. But you would do well not to underestimate me, Spearman. A demon god already inhabits my body. Your sword will not pierce it so easily.
Did you just say demon god? No, hold on. Back that up a little bit, Vlad. I kind of really wish that the Vlad the Third Berserker that we got was, super vampire Vlad.
乙女コースターレッツゴー。開しません。
I should have brought, like, Lip in the front line or Melt. Ah, well.
いいじゃんいいじゃん。
では
オッケー。はいはい。オッケー。かしこまり。はいはい。オッケー。
Okay.
邪魔。うざいっつうの。痛いし。 任せていいじゃない任せて邪魔 任せてオッケー
だだ
避けちゃダメよっ
Oh, that damage, it
いい
hurts.
じゃない任せて邪魔恥ずかしいけど見せてあげる
By the way, chat, when you fight Elizabeth in Triple C, pantsu shots all the time. All the time, always. Because after all, she does attack you with her tail.
Love you チケットは完売ねかしオッケー飛ばしていくわニューニュー無様に泣きなさいバートリ LJ ベト萌え
Ow.
I love the out of tune. Oh, eh.
ではどうしよ
任せて。いいじゃない。はいはい。オッケー。それ。邪魔。よくちゃダメ。
Oh, by 59 damage. Wait, there's 4 more? Oh, that's more than I thought there would be. A lot of eater enemies. I guess that's my fault.
う。ではどうしよ
任せて。いいじゃない。
I pulled everything. Eventually.
よくちゃダメ。
う。ライダー。貴様の。
Clip on Discord you tagged me with. I don't know. I don't think so. Zashu farms XP for the oldest bully in human history.
Oh my god, my dude, I'm fucking. Yes! Yes! Fuck yeah, okay. We're done. We're done. Oh! What game is this? Whoa!
2 melts in a row. I'm upset by looking at that. Three melts in a row? Alright, I'm gonna have to go murder this person.
ゲルダの涙よ、心を溶かせ。
There must be equivalents in this world. 4 in a row? Alright. I have to triple murder this person. I'm upset. That upsets me so much. I had to work so hard for 1 melt, and this guy just gets 4 in a row? Also, we're dropping frames. I'm sorry, chat. I don't know why. Probably because Comcast is crap. Good old crapcast.
いいだろう。少しばかり誇張して書いてやる。
任せて。オッケー。いいじゃない。邪魔。恥ずかしいけど見せてあげる。
I truly wish that I had a 20,000 viewer stream and had infinite money to pull as much as I wanted. Be nice.
私の歌声聞きたいのね。かしこまり。ピナールよ。バートリ LJ ベト。
Really should have brought an alter ego for these section
いいじゃない。
of the enemies.
邪魔。邪魔。
Yeah, Liz got an update. By the way, chat, sorry about any frame drops. I literally can do 0 about it. Just a thing that's gonna be happening. Wow, okay. You just immune to stuff like that, sir? Yeah, seems like it. Okay.
いいだろう。少しばかり誇張して書いてやる。
恋のビートはドラゴンスケール。ロッキュー。いいじゃんいいじゃん。オッケー、かしこまり。
Cool. NP.
宗師枕を紐解けば音に聞こえし大東イラカのごとくヤクモたち群がる悪鬼を鈴めざし文術剣大神道恋愛葉っぱ天気雨。
That was far less damage than I was hoping for. I'm gonna be honest with you.
供物を天高く掲げ腹を開け。
Let's do this.
もうさて。
オッケー。
Marchin mein Lied.
ではお前の人生を書き上げよう。タイトルはそうメルヘン・マイネス・レーベンスだ。つまらん。
Well, everyone got buffs except for Suzuka for the most part. Well, oh well.
肉体労働。
Bye, Hans. Bye, Dio. So, chat, Hans was introduced in CCC, in case you didn't know. Let's talk about Hans a little bit. So, did you know that Hans's physical makeup is actually heavily influenced by his stories and whatnot? And what I mean by that is, beneath his leggings, his socks and whatnot, are actually mermaid scales because of how much the Little Mermaid is associated with him. And I assume he's small because of how much the Little Match Girl is associated with him. At least that's a possibility. Damn, that crit. Lip, I'm gonna need you to get bullied a little bit. Then they say at least a fake other is summoned as a kid. That's a like, it's one of those things where it's a possibility that that might be why he is summoned as a kid. The other possibility being that he was just the most scathing asshole when he was a child as opposed to when he grew up. It's over, Vlad III. You've lost. Indeed. That was truly a bone-shattering blow. Your sword is every bit the equal of my spear. No, you lost. It's better than your spear. Ha ha! Only a mortal vampire could survive such a powerful strike. So clearly I cannot. What you said earlier, before you go, I need you to tell me. It seems I let my passion get the better of me. I should not have said that. If you wish to know, then hurry to the chapel. Your servant, the archer from Chaldia, awaits you there. So this is where Archer ended up. It's fortunate we were able to find him. However, why does he not come out of his own accord? He must be aware Master is here. And surely any servant of Gouda would come immediately to his aid. You have every right to be suspicious, Knight of the Sun. That man is not to be trusted. Ally or not, I wouldn't lower my guard around him if I were you. Here on Seraph, you will be absorbed the moment you reveal any sign of weakness, no matter who you are. Remember that.
I mean, they said it's a red archer. Unfortunately, they said it was a man, so it can't be Kuro. Or Nobu. Now, who could it be, then? Well, it can't be Tristan, because he's with us. Maybe Tawara Tota. That's possible.
Let's hurry to the chapel. The archer from Caldia, eh? The one with twin blades in a red coat, was it? What a joke. But if you insist he joins us, I'd be fine with that. After I give him a good beating. I doubt he'll be of any help in battle, but we can always use another meat shield. Now come on, let's run. I don't have the best memories of that chapel, but I guess we don't have any other place to rest, do we? I think there was some private rooms on the second floor too, so okay.
Count Vlad's warning does concern me, but Gouda cannot afford to wait any longer. Let's go inside. After all, we have no less than 3 capable servants between us. It should be well within our means to deal with whatever awaits us.
Still just salty about Triple C, yeah.
We're here, Archer. And we know you're here, too. Now show yourself.
So, you managed to take down Vlad. I figured you'd be able to do that much.
Archer! Amiya! Both true.
Yeah, it's me. You sure took your time getting here.
Amiya Alter?
What the hell? This isn't funny. Hurry up and change back. Where'd that pompous Don Juan wannabe go? I couldn't care less about him, but that doesn't mean I don't want to at least see his stupid punchable face again. How do you plan on soothing this maiden's heart?
Looks like you've got history with that other me. That's a shame. That guy ticks me off too. But as you can see, I'm not him. You can thank BB for switching us out.
I can't believe this. He didn't do a single thing the way I wanted him to.
So that's everything that happened so far.
I know, I've been watching you from the church roof. You're lucky you made it out of the chest alive. That alter ego is going to be tough to beat. Unless you have what BB called the key to her heart.
Ah, I need an SG.
It's hardly any concern of mine, but I was not aware that Caldia was home to heroic spirits such as you. You mean ones who aren't heroic at all? Let's just say our interests happen to align. Don't worry, I'm not planning on making friends.
I see. That is a shame. As a fellow archer, I was hoping we'd be able to at least get along. Just forget about him. He's been hiding out here all this time because he's too scared to go out. The important thing right now is that you get some rest. Go on, choose a room, and then sleep for 6 hours. That ought to replenish your magical energy. And don't worry, you won't get digitized as long as you have vitality. On that note, we'll use this as our base while we explore Seraph. Got it?
Got it, finally a safe room.
Resting up, huh? Well, before you do that, I have some information. There's a terminal hidden behind the altar. It looks like it contains some kind of report. But it's locked down in such a way that it's impossible for servants or alter egos to open. So if you come across a key that can open it, you should. I bet there's some kind of a clue hidden inside.
A report? Why would that be kept at a chapel?
It was really well hidden. Whoever they had working here must have been pretty paranoid.
Well, this is a chapel after all. It was surely a valuable source of support for any devout personnel. Priests offer a way for people to unburden themselves in secret. Ordinarily, we shouldn't attempt to meddle in such matters, but
in this case, doing so could offer a clue as to what is happening here at Seraphix. There you have it, Thor. We should try and look for this passcode during our expedition. But right now you need sleep. Fortunately, there are enough rooms here for all of us to rest.
It's too bad Father Kodomine isn't here. To just really bring home that down home feel of a church in a fate area. Does everyone include that alter ego? Don't you think that's a little unsettling? I mean, you know the alter egos have been going around slaughtering everyone on Seraphix, right? So why are you bringing one along? I still don't understand why she's even... Good point. I wouldn't feel safe entering sleep mode around humans either. Don't worry, I'll rest outside. I don't have to worry about Seraph disintegrating me after all. Mabel, no. Bad. Melt, you can come stay in my room. I won't be bothered by it at all. Oh, well, if you wouldn't mind, that would be reassuring. Hey, you can stay here too, Mel. It's cool. Just what are you getting sentimental for? Don't worry, I'm used to things like this. Being used to it doesn't mean it's a good thing. So, you mean to prove your innocence by taking a step back? Is that your game, Melchulus? Don't read so much into it. I just want to sleep where none of you will bother me. Da Vinci told us who to trust Mabel's thought. Well, based on that earlier little diary log, anyone that was left as a survivor, kind of a bit of a scumbag. They would have to be. I'll come wake you up in 6 hours, and we can resume exploring Seraph then. You should head up to the second floor too. I'll leave once I see you off. Okay, sleep well, Mel. Oh, there's something near that wall. Ah, well. Ignore the wall. The wall is nothing. Gate key added. Collect Sakura money to unlock new quests. Money.
花粉症。はい、とても辛い症状が出ると聞いています。先輩は大丈夫ですか？まとまったらダヴィンチカッキーンカッチー。あ、大。
I love the thought of her just sitting there playing with the Saint Quartz fragments like that. Banging them against each other and making those noises. Alright, well, we're gonna need to get some Sakura bucks now, so... Okay, the way that they said that they put that in text was senpai, but that's not the way she said it. It should be se, period, n, period, pa, period, e. They did not translate that properly. Alright, so, until we have unlocked Sakura Bucks,
we're gonna have to farm a bit. Story time takes a break for now.